Footage has emerged online of Mo Salah taking his training shirt off and throwing it on the floor when being subbed on for Liverpool against Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's check this footage out and evaluate what is just going on with Mo Salah and Liverpool. You can't do that, Mo. You can't do that. Still doesn't look happy there, does he? He's got the stance with his arms. Right, obviously that we're not going to see any more than that, are we? Because obviously it's just Mo Salah throwing his toys out of the pram because he didn't start against Frankfurt. But what Mo Salah should do is question why he didn't get picked in this team. And that little tantrum, if you like, is the epitome of why. And it's not just this little tantrum, though. If you look back to when Mo Salah first joined Liverpool, he was getting slated for not passing, and Mane was getting pissed off him for not getting the ball off him and stuff in situations where Mo should have been passing to him. Now, this has started creeping back into his game. When he came on in Frankfurt, he could have passed the ball to Wirtz, and Wirtz could have got an easy tap in. But he elected to shoot, didn't he? And this is the greedy Mo Salah coming back. It's like a self-centered approach to being in the team, like, I am the man. You know what I mean? Well, you're not the man. You're in a team full of stars. When Salah wasn't on the pitch in Frankfurt, the team was passing. There was no greediness on that pitch. It was a machine. It was flowing. When Salah came on, he could have given Wirtz the sixth goal or Wirtz's first goal, but he didn't pass. Now, against Frankfurt, that's forgivable because you're 5-1 up. What we can't forgive for what Mo Salah did was the game against Manchester United when we was already losing. And he got into a similar position, well, practically the same position, on an angle with the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper comes out and he tries to shoot when he's got two targets. And you've got Wirtz and you've got Isak. So Salah basically cost us that game against Man United any sort of points, whether it be a draw or a win. He cost us for not doing that pass, for thinking of himself. That against United was unforgivable because we wasn't already winning. And it should be no surprise to Salah that he was dropped in the Champions League because of that. No player is bigger than Liverpool. No player in history has ever been bigger than Liverpool. Not even Gerrard, Rush, fucking Alan Hansen, the big names from now on, the John Barnes, the list goes on. You know what I'm talking about. No player has ever been bigger than the club, and Mo Salah's no different. Throwing your toys out of the pram like a petulant child is showing a selfish side. Not passing to Wirtz for your team is showing a selfish side. Salah has done a lot for this club over the years. Don't get me wrong, he scored loads of goals, but that doesn't make you the big I am. Doesn't make you the biggest player in this team. A team is better as a team. I am sure that Liverpool fans, myself included, would respect Mo Salah just as much for the assist as the goal. We would celebrate the assist just as much as the goal. Sort your head out, Salah. Be a team player again, and you'll get you running the team again. But as of this moment now, that greedy attitude is not needed in a team game, is it? Stop thinking of yourself and think of your teammates. Because at the minute, stuff like this, like not passing to Wirtz for a tap-in, is costing us. It cost us against United. It went from a 10% chance of scoring with Salah on the angle. If you'd have passed it to Wirtz or Isak, you got to a 90% chance of scoring, don't you? Salah needs to up his game because he's not bigger than the club. I mean, don't get me wrong, the point of this video is not just to have a go at Salah or shit on him or just say, oh, well, thank you for your service, off your pop sort of thing. I want him to alter his mindset. I want him to become a team player again. I want him to get as many assists as goals moving forward. But as long as he's got this almost ego or attitude, then, he's going to get dropped. He's chasing up to nearly 200 goals. Is he trying to get to that 200 goal mark? Is he trying to set personal personal records or goals, I'm not so sure. But one thing's for sure, Liverpool have always been about the team performance. It's always been about the pass and move. We need to get back to that with Salah. The rest of the team seems to be passing and moving and doing it correctly. But Salah, I don't know whether it's the fact that he's coming to the end of his career or not, and maybe thinking, oh, how am I going to keep up with these people? I'm not sure. But one thing is for sure, to be in a team, you have to be a team player. If you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and even leave me a comment. What do you think of Mo Salah? Should he stay? Should he go? Should he sort his attitude out? Or should he go to maybe the Arab League that people have been talking about? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.